you wanting in for a cuddle? You wanting in for a cuddle? Are you going to come in? Up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, okay? Now what you do? Oh, what a lovely welcome morning. What a lovely good morning from a lovely girl. Lovely good morning from a lovely girl. Morning. It is a grey, drizzly day, and it's a day that just calls for getting comfy and staying cozy, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I thought we could have a little cozy girl day together and do all my favourite little things to cozy into a day. We've had such nice weather. Honestly, a bit of a drizzly grey day is a welcome sight to just slow down, because as I've mentioned on here a lot, skies when it's gorgeous is like, oh, I've got to get out and do everything. So a day like this is like, okay, I'll just chill, don't you worry about me. So I've got up and put some baked oats in the oven, so they're cooking just now. They take about half an hour to cook, so I'm just going to read my book in the meantime. I'm now about a quarter of the way through, girls. Took me a bit longer to get into it than it did Blue Sisters, which was the last book I read, but I'm getting really into it now. I think I was struggling with the dialogue a bit because it's not in quotation marks, but now that I've got used to that, it's fine, and I'm really enjoying it. I kind of just like love reading. I don't read like critically, like thinking about the writing or the book. I guess sometimes if it's really bad it stands out, but if you're here for like in-depth book reviews, probably not going to get it from me. If you're here for good time, good vibes reading reviews, I'm your girl. So yeah, I'm just going to read this, wait for breakfast to be ready, and then when it is, I'm going to bring it through here and have some breakfast in bed, because what says cozy girl quite like breakfast in bed. Little Miss is here too. She was looking so pleadingly at me I couldn't say no. Oh, you're actually too cute for words. I can't cope. Look, she's got like this leg over my legs. Oh, you. Yummy. I maybe overcooked a little bit, but she'll still be yum. Oops. Mummy's silly. I'm about to use this texture spray for the first time that I got the other week. Hair's actually quite voluminous today, which isn't very like me. I've usually got quite flat thin hair, but I feel like I have transformed my hair this year. Unfortunately, I believe it might be using expensive shampoo. Hate to admit that. A real favourite cozy girl activity of mine is choosing a recipe from a recipe book that I've never made before. I just think, what a perfect thing to do. Like, you need to make yourself dinner anyway, so you may as well make it like trying something new. So we've got the roasting tin. I have been loving just doing a whole pile of veggies in a roasting tin for dinner, so this could be a good shout. Steam roasted salmon and broccoli with lime, ginger, garlic and chilli. That could be the move. That sounds really good. Okay, I'm gonna make this one. That looks really, really good. I didn't even get to my other cookbooks, but the other ones I was going to have a look through is this A Table Full of Love from Skye McAlpine. It's a really nice book. There's also Tucking In from Sophie Whitboard. It's maybe more like comfort carby foods, which I don't think Lee's in the mood for. He's looking for something more fresh and light, I think, after a heavy weekend. So maybe on a different kind of day we'd have something from that. And then this is one of my favourites actually, Greekish by Georgina Hayden. I make a lot from this. Even if I don't make the exact recipes, a lot of like the flavour combos and stuff that I like, I picked up from this book. So I really, really, really like this book. It's so good. Now just waiting on a call from my friend. I feel like cozying up and having a phone call with your bestie, literally tell me a more gorgeous cozy activity. She's going to be calling me in about 10-15 minutes, but while I wait, I'm going to give the spare room a bit of a tidy. We were storing some furniture in here before we sold it on Facebook Marketplace, and I feel like when one thing comes into the room that's not meant to be there, it then just becomes a gathering space of other things and so quickly becomes a mess. Okay, it's looking a lot better in here. It always looks better when the bed's made, but we don't have anyone coming for a while, so I kind of just feel like leaving it unmade for now. One thing I might do today when I'm in Portree to go get the food is also take this to the framers. This print came up on my For You page on TikTok. It was shortly after Lee and I had been in Ireland, so I just love the two Guinness sitting there. And I just feel like all these colours are just such a bit of me. So I am gonna take that to the framers in Portree, and I think I'd quite like a wooden frame for it. I know black would maybe work well, but I think like a warm yellowy wood might be, or like something like this, maybe even teak, I don't know. But the framers are really good for choosing you a mount and a frame. So it is more expensive to do so, but it's great to support a local business. So I'll take that into the framers while I'm in Portree. Oh, hey. Okay, I'm going to head into Portree now, and I'm going to wear Lee's jacket because it has a hood and it's raining. I guess I'll take you with me too. We can have a little walk while we're out. And yeah, I'm going to go to the co-op. I'm going to get that picture framed, and what else am I going to do? I might have a little look around the bookshop because I heard that Amazon like launched this book sale on the same day as Independent Bookshop Day to try like, I don't know, undercut Independent Bookshop Day, and it really annoyed me, so I really have this urge to go support my local bookshop, so I'm gonna do that and just have a little cozy mooch around Portree. I'm gonna go to the picture framers first so that I then have an empty tote bag for the rest of my bits and bobs. Now I'm going to pop into Or because I've got some birthdays coming up, so I need to top up the birthday card selection. Okay, I think that's plenty of time spent out and about on this drizzly Skye day. Time to retreat inside. I'm back from Portree. You're setting up on my cookbooks. How do you like it up there? I think that's quite a good spot for you. Let's do a little Portree haul. So, where will we go first? So the picture's off to the framers, 3 to 4 weeks. I was saying that I wanted like a wooden frame because it's just more my vibe. Like I don't have a lot of pictures with black frames and I don't really see where that would fit into our decor. But the brown one just didn't look right. So I was nearly going for black, and then the girl who was doing it like pointed out some like more goldy vibe ones. And there was one that was like wooden with a gold trim and it was perfect. So I'm excited about that. I'll do the food first because I'll get it into the fridge. I got some salmon. I feel like Lee will need a good old boost of nutrition when he gets back. Some spring onions. I didn't check if we had them before I left, which was silly of me, but I don't think we do. Ginger. He also enjoys a little, just a bit of ginger in hot water as tea, so maybe that can be part of his recovery plan. Some chilli. And I'm gonna have a baked potato for my lunch. I was like getting hungry when I was in Portree and it was like midday and I was like, oh, I really want to buy myself lunch from somewhere, but I'm trying to rein back on my spending, let's be honest. I'm a bit ridiculous sometimes. I'm gonna have a baked potato, although I'm really hungry now and these take a while, but I might just have a little snacky snack. And I got some tuna to have with my baked potato. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm just going to put this away and then put the baked potato in the oven and then tell you about the rest. Okay, so what else have we got? Right, the other stuff is from the bookshop and Or. So I'll start with Or. I think I showed some clips of these in the vlog. But I got just some cards. You guys know I'm enjoying keeping just a good stash of cards handy for when birthdays roll around. I've also been organising my life this year, and every time like it's a friend's birthday, just to make sure I never ever miss it or I'm prepared with a card or a gift, I have it in my calendar and alert the week before, so that's when I go buy the card, write the card, send the card if I need to send it, or just have it for when I'm going to see them. And it's working really well. One of my friends is away for his birthday this weekend, and I've got him all set up with his card and his present to take away to open when he's away, so I'm feeling good about that. So I really like that one. I utterly love you. I thought that was very cute. Just kind of generic-y, but I say they're generic, like I kind of have in my mind when who these are going to go for, and they were kind of bought with people in mind. Also, I've just been shamelessly asking friends, like, can you remind me when your birthday is? And like actively in that moment putting it into my phone, because I think it's fine to not remember everything. Like if one of my friends like was like in conversation, couldn't quite place when my birthday was, I wouldn't mind. And I wouldn't mind telling them if they're like wanting to set a reminder for themselves. So just ask your friends when their birthdays are if you're scared, and pop it in your calendar. Okay, these are some Skye postcards inspired by my friend who also rents out her upstairs room on Airbnb. They do their little welcome note on a postcard and write it in pencil so that the guests can rub out the pencil if they want and then send the postcard to a friend, or they then just got a really nice postcard. So I thought that was genius, so I got some postcards and I got a sharpener and a rubber and some pencils. So that's that. And then from the bookshop we have The Scottish Wild Food Bible by Claire MacDonald. Claire MacDonald is an absolute legend, icon in the cooking world. It's her family that run Kinloch Lodge that I'm constantly banging on about having Sunday roasts at. And I thought it was really cute. And it's actually not for me though, it's for a friend whose birthday is soon. It will have been their birthday by the time this vlog goes out, so I'm safe to show this. I'll show you what else I've got them actually. I've also got them this Banya cap. I better not try on a hat that's for someone else, but that means milk in Gaelic, and the friend was saying how much they want this hat because they love milk. So I got them that, and they'll probably have that card. Also got for Lee's nephew this book. He's obsessed with Nuala. He has a little Nuala teddy that he takes to bed every night. He got it at my mum and dad's farm when they were down doing a tour, and apparently now when they're like trying to get him to like say Uncle Lee, he just says Nuala. He also says my name before Lee's name as well, so me and Nuala are the faves. So I thought he needed some more border collie goodness in his life, so I got him this one. We also got him Harry McCleary in the past and he loves it, so he's a bit of a farm boy at heart, I feel. And then for another one of my friends, kids books just get me so excited. I got one of my friends, Katie Morag Island Stories, 4 stories in 1 book. I just love giving people Katie Morag books. I feel like it's the one brand for me, and this was my absolute favourite book as a kid. So that for one of my friends. For me, a book recommended by my sister, Butter. I feel like it's getting a lot of like prizes and recognition, and my sister raved about it, and I'm really excited to read this. So that's the Portree haul. I'm chuffed with everything. It was a great wee way to spend a drizzly day, if I'm honest. Can't wait to spend the rest of the day nice and cozy. When I had friends over for dinner the other night, one of them brought this Odyssea hummus. So I'm gonna have some of it with some of the focaccia that I made as a snack. Oh, she's gone a bit stale. Oh my god, that's really good hummus. Guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be incredibly wild and crazy. I'm gonna burn a winter candle, like orange, cinnamon, mulled winey goodness, and pretend it's a winter's day. I'm crazy, I know. But low-key, I'm quite excited about this because it does feel a little bit like it today. I'm also gonna light this vanilla and fig one because feel like vanilla is a really cozy fragrance as well. So we're setting the cozy vibes now. Lunchtime. Quite possibly the best thing about a baked potato is the big knob of butter in the middle. 2 tuna mayo life-changing hacks for you. Mix it in the can instead of using an extra dish to mix it up. And use Peronaise instead of standard mayonnaise. Delicious. And that is today's lunch. Okay, I have myself a cup of tea. I have myself some biscuits. I really shouldn't have brought the whole packet through because I could smash a whole packet of these in one go. So good. I have the most insane unboxing for you. It's a big moment for the channel, guys. It's my new camera! I'm usually a bit of a Canon to my core gal. For like, since I was like 16, I've been recommended the Canon G7X to people, but it's hard to get these days. It feels bigger than I thought it was going to be, actually. Oh my god. Am I like a real deal vlogger? This is really cool. I ordered it on Jessop's, which I've been a Jessop's loyal since I went to uni. And I got like a little kind of creator combo. Oh, why don't they pre-charge the battery? That's so sad. I also got myself a memory card because I decided I want to keep separate like storage of memory cards for this than I do in my photography. I want them to be very separate. So I essentially want to film on this memory card and then wipe it after every vlog. So just keep myself really organised because my workflow is not great. A mic to go on the top of the camera. So hopefully it'll have really good audio and I won't need to like hold my mics all the time, my other mics. It's pretty perfect like that, isn't it? And it's quite like, and there's this dead cat for going on it too. And the last thing in the bundle is this little gimbal situation. It's quite handy for just like setting it up on a surface to record around the house. But I guess I need to charge oh, it's got its own little dead cat for just the standard mic, I think. Ah, that's quite good. That is like so many instructions for just the microphone. Should I continue this vlog? I should switch over to this for the vlog, shouldn't I? I need to get it charged. Slight regrets getting one that involves a lens cap because I think the longest I've ever kept a lens cap is probably about 1 week, so I'm gonna have to try to keep a hold of that. We're switching from phone camera to new camera mid-vlog, so you can let me know how much more incredible the quality is. Please tell me it is. I maybe need to fiddle about with the exposure settings, but it does seem to be adjusting okay, doesn't it? Do you want 2 bits of salmon?
Don't mind. Whatever's easiest, whatever's the recipe.
I did buy 4 bits. Guys, does anyone have any tips on how to wash these? Because I just don't know.
Argyle.
I nearly just served a hungover, fresh off a stag do man, out of date fish sauce. Lee's malfunctioning. So I just made the entire like dressing for the salmon and then realised the fish sauce was 2023 out of date, so not even like, couldn't really get away with it.
Out of date.
I went through to ask Lee if he thought it would be bad and he was like, it'd be fine, how out of date we're talking? And I was like, 2023. So now I don't have another red chilli, so it'll have to be green chilli. And I don't have another 2 limes, so it'll have to be a lemon and a lime. Apart from that, we're fine. So, take 2. This whole thing literally could not have been more of a fail. Not only was the fish sauce out of date in 2023, so was the sesame oil that I had covered the broccoli and the salmon in. When I was putting it on, I was like, do I just not really like the smell of sesame oil? Is that what's happening here? But then as it started to cook, I was like, I don't like that smell at all. And then I checked the bottle and it too went out of date in 2023. I feel so bad. This was meant to be like a lovely treat meal for Lee getting home, and here we are. Well, we're now doing the exact opposite of what I set out to do, which was make Lee a lovely, nutritious, gorgeous meal for him coming home. And I'm gonna go into Portree and get us a Chinese. Oh, it's funny, but I'm also really annoyed at myself, like, to use out-of-date stuff and waste food. And yeah, I really wanted to do that nice thing for Lee, and I'm upset about it, but he's very chuffed as well at the idea of getting a Chinese, and I might just get a vegetable-based dish for him to get that fibre and greens back in him. The good thing is I had made some rice to go with our salmon, which is just about the only thing that I didn't mess up when I was... No, it literally is the only thing I didn't mess up with that meal. So I don't need to buy rice at the Chinese, so there's that. Luckily I remembered while I was in Portree that we need bin bags for tomorrow morning's changeover, so that saves me a trip tomorrow morning at least. So we're finding a silver lining out of this somehow. I mean, the delicious Chinese is also going to be a silver lining, and I got some broccoli. It's a healthy Chinese. And did you really get a Chinese takeaway if you haven't eaten half of the prawn crackers by the time you got home? But I have myself a little chicken ball for the road too. Okay. Prawn crackers and spring rolls. I got you some vegetables. Some chicken balls. Salt and pepper chips. These are some of my favourite things to get from the Chinese. A chicken curry. The more glowing green the better. A big old tub of curry, sweet and sour sauce. Shredded chicken with honey and chilli. Broccoli in garlic and ginger, so it's pretty much the flavour we were going for. It looks pretty good.
These are good.
Broccoli, ready? Noah under the table. You rascal, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? That broccoli actually looks so good.
It's nice.
Yummy. I swear to God, the bin bags I bought are the wrong size. They're tiny. Oh. This day started out so well and it's just descended ever since that out-of-date fish sauce. Sorry if that washing machine is rumbling away in the background.
It continues at 9, heading to the northeast and Northern Isles first, and some lovely places bidding for the title of Scotland's Home of the Year, new on BBC One Scotland.
What makes a house a home? We asked the people of Scotland to enter their houses into
that's a
Scotland's
different...
Home of the Year. Now, our judges at this
We were in the intro on the first episode, but so I was going to try to show you, but not in the second. But we're excited for another episode of Scotland's Home of the Year. I've been so bad at remembering to film outros in my last few videos. I'm really enjoying this Alpha H cleanser. It's a completely different kind of cleanser to anyone I've used before. More of a creamy cleanser. I don't know if it'll be picking up on camera, but it's like a white paste almost, but I really like it and I'm really quite happy with my skin just now, so all good things since I've started using the Alpha H stuff, really. Today's been a really nice day, but I've definitely been a little chaotic. Like, I wish it was just dinner where things descended, but when I think about it, I've been like dropping things all day. When I made my lunch earlier, the tuna, when I was draining it, I don't know how, but I must have pushed it too hard and tuna like flew out the sides of the can and went all over my jumper. I spilt the cream first thing in the morning. Like, it's just been a bit chaotic, but you know, sometimes just one of those days. I think I'm gonna exfoliate tonight using this Kate Somerville Exfoliate. the second episode of Scotland's Home of the Year of the season, and God, I'm getting so nervous for our episode. I'm just like trying to imagine all the things they'll say about the house when they're in it. Like, oh, it's so scary. And yeah, when you guys see the episode, you'll be seeing it for the first time at the same time as me, which is absolutely terrifying. Also, in case you're wondering, the filming was before the bathroom renovation. I think, like, I don't know, at the time I didn't really have in mind when we were going to renovate the bathroom, so it wasn't a big deal breaker for me to be like, oh no, I want to wait until we have the bathroom, until we go on it. I'm getting to that stage with Girls, the book that I'm reading, where it's like 9:30 and I'm like, okay, ready to get ready for bed and go read my book, and that's a sign of a good book. I'm also really excited about Butter, the book that I bought today, so I'm excited to finish this book to move on to that book. And then I've also got Frankenstein and Cleopatra to read after that. So I'm feeling like so into reading just now, which is so nice because I definitely go through peaks and troughs with it. So gotta just enjoy the peaks while they're here, because I know they don't last forever, but I think it does help when you get onto a good run of books. I was actually saying on Instagram the other day that the bathroom renovation stressed me out so much, and like I feel like I've only come out the other end of it now. And you guys know how long ago the bathroom renovation was, because you guys came along with it happening way more than any of the other apps. And yeah, it really took it out of me. I don't know why. It's not like I was even like doing the work of it, but because of that, I didn't really sink in how much I loved the bathroom until literally this week. And I have just been loving life in here. I'm feeling so proud of it, and like just so chuffed with all the decisions I made. Like I was forcing myself to think I'd made the wrong decision with the paint. I was wondering if it was too yellow with the pinkiness of the tiles, but I'm like, pink and yellow is such a nice combo. And just so many things I was like nitpicking at myself for making the wrong decisions. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I was being silly. As much as a chaotic day it's been, it's also been such a gorgeous cozy day. I just loved spending it with you guys as well, so thank you so much for coming along. Please don't forget to like and comment. If you'd like a comment prompt, you can either comment the fish emoji just for a chuckle to laugh at me using out of date fish sauce, or if you want to comment something, let me know. If you've ever accidentally ate something out of date, story time on that. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and if you don't already subscribe. I feel like sometimes people come up on your YouTube and you don't realise that that's just YouTube figuring out you want to watch that, you don't actually subscribe to them. So if that's you, hit subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.